Guess I'll watch this commercial when I get to the chat. Do, 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 do. Stick sporting goods. Not bad. Not bad. Baby kisses, how you doing? And Heather B says Wes's live is heard throughout the house. I want to be invited to the Mallet party in the back. Oh, it's a serious set of circumstances back there, my dear. You are half of the Mallet party is in your house. 2 of them are coming your way this weekend, for sure. Baby kisses, you're clear coating. What you doing? What you doing? What you clear coating? Hey Billy, how you doing? Mitchell, how you doing? I love that blue badge you got there. I do. So, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And today, we're gonna make ourselves a bow tie. Now, many people in your neighborhood wear bow ties. It's a nice way to get dressed up and fancy. I wear a bow tie from time to time. And I often thought, what would it be like to have a bow tie, but I can also flex my woodworking skills. And here it is, bam, in your face. Baby Kiss says mushrooms. Oh, painting mushrooms. All right. Ruiz. What a business is, cuz. Good to see you again. As with all of you beautiful people, spend your day, your evening, your afternoon, whatever time of year it is where you're at. Should have said day, shouldn't I? Oh, this big old chisel with these fine tunes on it. It's just godsend. I love this thing. It don't look like that's happening, but something is happening. So good, this chisel. Look at the work, good. There you go, champ. So, the big deal for me here was to get some depth right here where I'm at. I don't think it can come off proper without some depth right there. And I might have to jump into a little bit of power toolage here to get that, but such is the price I'm willing to pay. Use electricity. Maybe if I do that the right way, it'll come out, you know. Alright. Lock this in. Do the tool. Hit the button. Do the button. that depth, but you're also going to not fill these lines. I hear you, but you can do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Who else is in this motor scooter? The Professor. What's happening? Professor says, I love your woodworking, Wes. Thank you. It's amazing. Thank you. Again. Are y'all subbed? This ass. Are yous? Are yous? I'm almost at 10,000. This is crazy for me. Mitchell Clark says, hi. What's up, Michael? I said that wrong, right? Boring guy. What's going on? Evening commute. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'll try to be yappy. You're going to hear maybe a little bit of sanding though, too. I did tap the screens at Baby Kisses twice, double time. Bap, bap, like that. Bap, 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 bap. You need to hit those little hearts. Boring Guy DIY is so dope, right, Heather? He did a heart box for the challenge, right? It is so nice. And I know so, like, I've been a cabinet maker for a while. That thing is so nice. And the detail that he had to, and the baseball thing, holder. It's like a display shelf on the wall baseball. It's so dope. Yeah, I like it. Hey Matthew, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you too. Omega Ada says I need Dremel tool. Yeah, rotary tool, technically. I'll be one of them guys now. Technically, it's a rotary tool. Dremel is simply the brand name of the most popular, the original creator. And let's be honest, not creator, but maybe the original person who took it down to the patent office. I'm getting real cocky with this thing. Gotta be careful. That's the stuff right there. That's the stuff right there. Get your little line going, man. Get your little line going, and then just taper it out. Just pull it away. Just pull it away. You'll erase it right out. You'll erase it right out. Love that. Love it. Just ride it on around the corner, man. Ride it on around the corner. Because if you're deep in there, in this corner, it's good. It's going to look like you're in there. The base of this will have a little shoulder. We're going to leave some shadow. When you need that shadow, you do tabs. Get up out there. Get up out there. Go. Get. I mean, really, who do you know who is so anti-stylish that they wouldn't wear this, that they wouldn't put on a freaking antique Oh, it's amazing. I say it's amazing. Talking about this tool and what it's doing. I'm really impressed with it. I really am. I told y'all not even a month ago I didn't really dig on these at all. I was like, meh, meh, it's alright, meh. It's not that kind of guy, you know? And now here I am. God damn. I'm over here correcting people. Look, technically it's not a joint. Look. Man, I've fallen off so hard. I was that close to being a purist. I was, yeah, right there. I was right there. I was right there at the cusp. At the cusp of the gatekeepers. Here's the shadows were after. Thing is, the wood grain is going to do a little bit of stuff like making that jump and get that little hop there. But man, when that's got some stank, some sealant on it, oh, it's going to pop out of there. It's going to be crazy. You just let the wood grain do the pattern for the fabric, you know what I mean? More or less. But I am going to put some sort of dye in this thing. I am going to get some color. That I will do. I was in the mall the other day, got a call from the other way where I just came from, some hey man, remember me from school? No, not really, but it kept smiling like a clown, facial expression, but the sugar said, kind of car you drive. I know y'all paid, I know you got this, you know, dog shot on there. I was glad that I've been going through the same things you had. So I got more things than other things, and not enough meat for last week to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you just shit. You don't move your feet and you don't eat and we like making net. Yet we done come a long way up from sin to the rest from Virginia. So we can stop so we just gonna continue. Your money will be free. This can go to your sins do it. You don't know it yet, but I know. Okay, let's see what we got. Why is my screen green? What in the world has gone upon? Scoop Doobie gave me $4.99. Thanks, Scoop Doobie. I appreciate the donation to the channel, and now I feel sophisticated. Thank you, Marita. Who else is in this motor scooter that I've not acknowledged? Now that Scoop Doobie's making it rain, I can take a smoke break. If I smoked still. Let's have some tea. Who I haven't seen yet? Mike Osborne in the building. What up, Mike? He says he's back. Damn right. Matthew, of course, Plywood is back in the piece. Violin Royalty, how is it going out by? How are you today? Consuelo says hello. Efren Estrada. Your first name is like one of the greatest pool players of all time. Did you know that? From the Philippines. You probably knew that, to have that name. I've only heard it in him and you. Violin says people will pay money for that in the fashion world. I should know. Okay, you're a fashionista, I see. I see. Tim Reed said, hi, gentlemen, hit that like button. Thanks for popping in, Tim, and guarding the door. I appreciate that. Letting people know, hey, these drinks ain't free. Pay the bartender with your likes. Billy Shoemaker's in the building. Manfred Vandry said hi. Cheers to you. Thanks for showing up. The Professor says, how's that house going? The white one. Oh my God. It's beautiful. I just ordered the shutters. I still gotta get the uppers done. I got another day there for sure. And then Scoop Doo blessed your boy with big money, and I appreciate it. Shouts out, daps, hugs, pounds, the whole shot. Appreciate you, real talk. Tim says, what's up, the plywood and whatnot. Violin says, wood bow ties are so beautiful, plus they won't twist on you. Exactly right. But you know, this is my bow tie standard. I'm, you know, that's kind of where I be in my when I'm dressing up. You know what I mean? So I gotta get it right to be competitive. You know what I mean? I love some paisley accessory. Don't get me started. Oh, Baby Kisses says, do hair things where there are 2 holes on each side for ponytails or buns. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Like it could be that too. It could be Minnie Mouse. My bad. I did not mean to leave anybody out, fam. That's on me. I repent. Billy Shoemaker said it looks great. Thanks, Billy. Baby Kiss said a stick gets poked through the holes. Yes, they make wooden ones. Yep. Violin says, I love your mallet table and managed cook. Says African for sure. Tim Reed said West meets Hello Kitty. Oh my God. Oh. You know, it's like when you're a young man, like there's one girl who feels unattainable to you, and somehow she she shone the light of her interest in you, and mine was Kitty, and she had incredible charm, incredible charm. Like so much so that you couldn't be a jealous guy and date her because she was so charming. Like everybody in the grocery store line is gonna talk to her. Everybody everywhere is gonna speak, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, she's my favorite person." Anyway, Hello Kitty, everything, everything, everywhere. It's amazing how much stuff marketing Hello Kitty, especially if you're getting it from overseas. You can get everything. Carnage says, "Hey Wes, how's it going?" It's going great, man. It's going fantastic. Baby Kisses says cute. And Carnage says, "What's up, Wes?" And Chanel says, "You're a very good man, bro." And I say, "Thank you. I appreciate it." Baby Lay says, "Hey, handsome." Hey, girl. Heather says, "I was waiting for Wes plus Hello Kitty, West times Hello Kitty crossover." That's hilarious. That would be dope. Back then, I used to be the Tweety Bird. Oh, listen. I had it was a nickname for me at one point when I was little. When I was on that 3-wheeler in the corner, I'll show y'all from time to time. That little dude, this little big head dude. Hey Wes, why am I going grrr in the title? Rap says because grrr. Mm, mm, mm. That's it. That's the sponsor of the grrr. Hola de Argentina. I said that all wrong, but hey. Manish, what you trying to say, Manish? Says Rat Smackle. I don't know, I missed that one. Manish boy. Bad. Bad to the bone. We go back to the original. Before it got bit. When I was a young boy, at the age of 5, Mom always said, "He's the greatest man alive." Now I'm a man. We passed 21. But I tell you, baby, get the job done. Said M. In. Said in. I don't want to run all y'all off. Jeez. But I'm going to have good time, yes? I'm going to have good time, yeah. Queen in the garage making bow ties. What the frick are you doing with yourself? Watching somebody in the garage make bow ties. Naturally. I don't know, man. I feel like I could do more. I don't know if I should, though. Let's see. Let's let the tools decide. Shall we? Almighty power, let us know what your will shall be on this day. Yeah, I'm done. When I got the tool in my hand, I can't find anything useful to do with it. I'm done. I'm done. Sand. Let's see. Where's the tool? Where's the tool? Oh, here it is. We'll hit it with this, and then we'll hit it with the deuce deuce. Let's get the whiz-arch off. I got this as a gift from Bobo Bird about 5-6 years ago. It's a nice little watch. It's a wooden watch mostly, so it's very, very comfortable. Super lightweight. It doesn't feel like a watch on your wrist. So if you're an active guy, you don't even notice that watch on your wrist. It's amazing. Would recommend. I also have an original grain wooden watch. That was a nice watch. Got it as a gift. Because I am a watch guy. Huh? Did you know this about me? Huh? Also, my accent is fake. Did you know this too? So all I'm doing is just making sure I hit, this is a very splintery wood in nature, right? Very old, and it sands into sand, right? It's a very fine dust that comes from sand and this stuff. The other part is it's very prone, like I said, to splintering and sharding, like those slivers will come off of this if you're too aggressive. So I'm saying heavy, about as heavy as this 120 is about plenty. I don't think I need to go heavier than that on something like this. And then we go to the 220, kind of soften things up. Anything we put on grit wise beyond that will probably be after the finish, or at least after the oil or whatever. So now what we also have to do, because I don't think ahead, is figure out what tint, what colors we want. We've got a two-sided bow tie. It needs to be complementary, and it'd probably be weird not to leave one side natural and just put some finish and some oil on it. But one of these can get some color, or some, well, it'll be getting a dye technically, but it can get some. And we also have to decide if we're going to put a bunch of poly on it. Do we want it to be satiny, or do we want it to be glossy? The concern with the gloss is that if there are imperfections in our sanding or anything, gloss will show it off. But if it's perfect, gloss will, nothing shows it off like gloss. However, satin is a little understated. It's still nice. It'll be a little bit more evasive of anything that's not perfect. It's a thing to consider. Why is my chat orange? What the heck is going on? Y'all fighting again? And somebody call the cops. Somebody call the cops. Carrie says, inspiring me again to make candy wooden Christmas ornaments. Love you, Wes. Carrie. Thank you. Sincerely, I appreciate it. And look at the chat giving you all this love for that, because you deserve it. Baby, you deserve. Oh, wait, that song is about I deserve bad stuff. That's not, I don't deserve bad stuff, nor you. Tim says, get up on that like machine and stop playing these games. I appreciate you, Tim. Carrie says, I received my new carving knives and now I cannot wait to make the Christmas ornaments. That's going to be so much fun. That is going to be so much fun. Do you have a channel, Carrie, or are you just an enthusiast? I'm curious. I don't know that I've ever investigated that. My apologies. I'm sort of self-centered. But that would be awesome to see. Wooden ornament? Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope. That might be a thing to get to later on. Heather B was about to say, make them, oh, right, make them on live. Carrie, y'all already with me on this. She gonna do it. Yay! You better have those notifications for Carrie for sure. I gotta get subbed up. 2 taps on the screen to show Wes you're enjoying it. He appreciates it. I do. She just hugged me back. Thank you. Oh, my grandfather started one for me that I will bring you online. My grandson started one for me that I will be bringing online soon, says Carrie. That's going to be dope and very exciting to see. Oh, man. I love kids stuff. I keep so much of my kids stuff. They're like way older now, but I'm going to get some tattoos of some of the cards that they did for me when they were little. It's going to be a thing. Okay. Whew. That's dope. That's dope. That's so generous and thoughtful and kind. It's just one of those things that's hard to describe. Like somebody just saying, "Hey, I appreciate you," without any other motive other than to say that. That's always, there are people who don't take what they do and what they say seriously because it's the internet, and they might say something crazy that they would not say at all in real life to anyone, but they'll feel empowered to do that online. And I do like to be mindful that there are people on the other side of those computer screens, and they do have feelings. Now, I'm an old guy, so I'm as cold as ice, baby, baby. But other people are not. And some people are sweet and kind, and that kindness and sweetness shows just as solidly over this computer screen as it does in their everyday life. You can just tell with some people, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of y'all in this chat that are that way. For real. A lot of y'all do that. I see you on other channels being just as nice and being just as sweet. And I'm not just talking about the bread, but that's dope because that's also, of course, a part of why we're here. But just keeping us encouraged, You know what I mean? It's a big deal to get started doing this. And I don't know any creators who have people in their day-to-day lives that are also very interested in their channels. You know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things that it's weird to even talk about sometimes because you don't want to talk too much about it. And also, you know, people don't always take it the most serious. So I appreciate y'all. I do. I appreciate you here. I appreciate it when I see you elsewhere, being the same given sweet spirit. I love it. As soon as I run out of stuff for this sand to do, I'll go to this one and then start talking some finishes, girl. Is that too much? Is that too much? Now, here's an interesting thing that can happen with objective art, if we can call that this. We can call this that. There is kind of a blind spot that the creators of the art can definitely carry, right? Another good thing about having you all here, this seemed incredibly off-center and oblong and not perfect to me. And then I did some sand and then I knocked some bits and pieces off. Does that look centery to you? Let me know. Does it look? I'll keep it on this side first. Frostbite Digital is all up in the house. Buggada, 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 boom. Rat Smacker says, we all live for it. Whereas you prove that hard work still brings success. It's a fact. It's a fact. It isn't always what you think it's going to be, but it's always a reward for the hard work. Harbor Freight ad when logging on to the computer says, Dad, phew, Harbor Freight commercial all the way through this live with this. This whole bow tie is a Harbor Freight build. I should have labeled it that. It's brave to get in front of the camera, trying new things yourselves, baby kisses. That is probably the hardest part. I've never been as nervous about a tool as I am about a camera. That is an absolute fact that it takes something to get over. Heather says there's a character trait worth being proud of. I'll allow it. Rat says, Carrie, I see that you, from what I can tell, are the sweetest. Indeed. So baby kiss is super sweet. That side looks best in my opinion. This side right here? Okay, that's what's up. I am going to do both sides, so I think I agree. Boy God DIY still in here. Trolling trolls with kindness is so fun. They melt down. Yeah, they do. They lose it. They're never clever. That's the thing. I want a troll that's worthy of the fight. You know what I mean? I need a clever troll. I need you, troll. If you're out there. If you're out there. Pelado is in the building. What's this dude doing over here? What is this dude doing over here? Pelado Creations. Love that guy's videos. He is popping up in my algorithm, leftist and rightist. So they like you right now, Pelado. The rhythm of alga. Now, Dad's Workshop is also populating every time I go over there. It's always like a Blue Lights in the Basement carpentry party over there. quiet storm in the garage. Calvin, there is one of those shirts you wear, just one of them, always makes me think of that Fraggle from Fraggle Rock, Wembley, Gobo's friend. I think it's like a. I just closed it out and opened it back up. I don't know if that's how it worked, but it dumped the old chat out. Like it emptied the building pretty quickly. Place say vacate all resident women and children. Special delivery. This is from a special delivery. Bling like this, get my wrist all shivery. Go, you say cool. Right jab like Zab Judah. I'll just work until it comes back on. CJ, I don't even know what be coming out of my mouth at the time. Dang it. Man, it is so many cops in here. Y'all ain't gonna come in here and act up. I got friends in here who are like sheriffs. You see all these blue badges and wrenches? Yo. All right, baby. Incredible. All right, I'll be right up. Hey, you guys. The cutest lady just came downstairs. Yeah. I don't want to brag, but she's offering me dinner. I think this one might go somewhere finally. I like my chances. I like my chances. So, I'll be back. But I'm going to be back maybe in about half hour. Yep, about a half hour, maybe an hour. But I'll be back. I'll put the finish on. I think I'm done carving. I'm mostly done sanding. Yeah. Because we're going to stain this one. We're going to stain one side, and then we're going to put a finish on the other. Thank y'all for hanging out. Like I said, baddest chat in the land. I appreciate y'all. I know some trolls coming here. I hope it don't bother you too much. I hope it don't upset you too much. I'm not going to let it bother me a little bit. But I do thank y'all for being here so that y'all can keep the other people that are coming in from having to deal with it themselves. So I appreciate y'all. Once again, I'll be back. Man, I look tired. Why do my eyes look so tired? All right. Peace, Daps. See you.